What's up, YouTube? It's your boy H Dog, and I want to go ahead and talk about the news about the possibility of the next Dragon Age game, which, from what I hear, is either going to be a reboot of the series or like either a full-on reboot, a soft reboot, or a spin-off of the main game. And I hear that there could be a possibility of it having live elements in the game, and because of that, it's thrown people off, having them worried. And then that's when Casey Hudson later on went to Twitter and pretty much reassured everybody that the core of Dragon Age, the story, the characters, like great story, great characters, beautiful world, stuff like that, will stay true to what it's always been, a single player game. And even though some people wanna idiotically try to read between the lines and say I don't believe it, think about it. This is Casey Hudson. This isn't like it's coming from Andrew Wilson. I mean, if this was coming from Andrew Wilson, I'd be like, yeah, I trust you as far as I can throw you. But this is Casey Hudson, and he's the guy who I got faith in whenever he talks about any game concerning single player. And that's why even with Anthem, I still have faith in him with the single player side of things with Anthem. And I know I've already talked about that game and it having single player a bunch of times already. But the live service elements, he went on to say that it would be like, I would assume, expansions or paid DLCs, possibly free DLCs, coming out with the next Dragon Age. And I think that's what he could mean in terms of the live elements, possibly even multiplayer and multiplayer updates along the way, stuff like that. I don't think he would mean anything in terms of you always have to be online, and that was the biggest fear, that that Dragon Age could get turned into an always online game, which I think that is not best for business at all, because I think turning a beloved single player franchise into an always online game is bad for business. It's extremely bad for business, and you could end up pissing off a lot of your community, a good amount of your community, by doing that. And I think we need to take Casey Hudson's word, because he's a guy, even though people gave him shit for the Mass Effect 3 ending, I hated it too, about like everybody did. But all in all, he is great when it comes to making single player games in general. So I believe him when he says this, and I'm very hopeful in what he says about Dragon Age. And even though the next Dragon Age is far off, I do trust Casey Hudson. Ever since he's been back, I've trusted him. If Aaron Flynn was still here, I don't know. But since Casey Hudson's been back, I trust Casey Hudson. I trust him with single player games. I trust him to make quality story driven games. Um, but yeah, like, it's one of the things. I don't think it's gonna be something too big to worry about. Um, and the way EA's been treating Bioware as of late, they've been, like, recently, they've been giving them more control over Anthem. So I think it's a good possibility that, just like Anthem, they'll be given more control over how they want to make the next Dragon Age. And I can't wait for that game to come out either. Um, but with that being said, guys, what do you guys think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you trust Casey Hudson about like I do? Let me know down in the comments below. We can have a good discussion and talk about it. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, and please tap the notification bell. That way you'll never miss a video. You always stay up to date on all my content. And with that being said, it's been your boy H Dog, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. I'm out.